Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Beyond the Bridge. We are in session 5. That's the 5th week. Well, the 5th week, yep, 5th week. There's 5 weeks, and this is also episode 5. I mean, it doesn't really matter. Anyway, it's part 3, and we are back in the church. In Balkaim, the ruined village. Everything is not quite as it seems, but the adventurers have discovered that. What is your course of action? Dun dun
I
dun.
take
To
out another
recap,
sheet.
there's like cracked pews, there's the altar which has this desecrated symbol, there's the pedestal, there's 2 doors leading off left and right, there's a goblinoid corpse, desiccated humanoid corpses, and rather than this exploding maggot festered corpse, there's a single, mostly intact, emaciated human that looks to have been dead for a couple months, if not more. So, what's the deal? What's going on?
I take out another sheet of paper and make note of the desecrated symbol as well as the sacrificial thing that's going on.
Okay. So it's like I said, crossed spears with crossed cudgels, and the desecrated ram's head is literally just like a ram's head with bits of its flesh like cut out and peeled away, with big spiraling horns, and is surrounded by ivy leaves.
What did you say the cross spear was with again?
Cudgels.
Sorry.
So 2 crossed
What?
spears, cudgels,
Huh?
like
Clubs, sort of.
yeah, it looks like 2 poles with spear tips on either end crossed with 2 poles with like big beefy crunch people things on either end, like things you would get in Gladiator, the TV show, like those big foam paddle things.
The big crunch thingies.
Excellent, got it in one.
Knobs, middle rings.
All right. Well, we better start searching. I'll probably help somebody who's a little better at investigating.
Not me.
My...
Like if you're wanting to investigate, it's not going to be a skill thing. It's tell me what you investigate.
Oh, all right.
Like investigation as a skill is rifling through a set of papers to find something important within them. This is just an area. So tell me what you do.
Perfect. I'm gonna go investigate the, I think the altar up front.
Cool.
See if I can find anything over there.
Examining the altar up front, you see that the ram's head is still bleeding. Blood is pumping out of its head and spilling onto the altar. The altar is stained red with the blood. The ivy leaves are fresh, and as you peer behind the ram, you can see that they're intertwined with the horns, and they seem to be sprouting out of the ram. They don't seem to be like cut off or snipped.
Do you think we could destroy that, or if it would maybe stop this illusion that we were seeing earlier?
What do you say, Carson?
I don't know. It seems like a common sacrifice. Maybe there's something under us if we investigate the floor, because it seems to be cracking.
Perhaps.
I investigate the floor.
The floor is like this charred wood.
There's nothing. It seems nothing to be.
Do you like go around and step on it to see how much it bows and cracks under you?
Yeah.
Doing that, you can feel that towards the north of this room, towards the top, towards the door on the left, it bows considerably more, as though there's a cellar or something underneath it in that direction. Whereas down south, it seems much more solid, like there's ground underneath it, or foundations, or something of that kind.
There seems to be a cellar close by. Should we try to kick the floor intensely?
If you want to do that, maybe you should take a length of rope around your waist first, so you don't fall as far.
That sounds
Sound
like
idea.
a wonderful idea.
Or
I do
we
exactly
could,
that.
Or we could find the stairs down
He
instead
wanted
of
to
destroying
jump.
the floor.
He wanted to jump.
So Carsten, you've got this rope tied around your waist. Lynn's holding the other end, and was it Miles or was it Tal that just spoke up there?
Oh, Miles just spoke up about the
excellent.
stairs.
Okay, so Miles is like, stairs? What do you do, Carson? Your feet and your knees are bent, poised.
Does he realize how much danger he's in?
I think probably. Alright, we may look for the stairs. Could be maybe hidden. Maybe this is the only way in. Maybe.
So, where do you look for the stairs?
You said there were some other rooms, right?
Yep, there's a door to the left and a door to the right.
The
Let's
north
look on the
room
left side.
then together.
So, do you walk into the north room?
Yeah, I follow.
Cool. So, walking into the north room, you see like a little box. You can see a trapdoor here, and you can see like a couple of barrels. Two of them look like they would have contained like grain or rice, something like that, but it's spoiled, and you can smell this like acrid scent rising off it.
Before we go down, can I have a quick look at the goblin?
Yep.
Just to see how long ago it was killed and if there's something strange about the body.
Cool. Make a medicine check and make an investigation check. Oh.
Investigation. And medicine.
This
Well.
creature was ripped apart, and there doesn't seem anything strange about it. It's been dead a while, but not so long that it's bone.
It's definitely
Hard
dead.
to stay. Definitely dead.
Makes sense.
And you can clearly see that it's not all there. It looks as though it's been eaten.
Something's missing. Ah, well, maybe we'll find the other parts.
Maybe it's
Wild
right
animals.
Probably.
Cool. So, what's the plan?
I say we open the trapdoor and call down. See if there's anyone down there. They could be hiding.
Yeah, let's do that.
Yes, be wary. We'll probably need light down there.
Cool. So, you walk on over to the trapdoor and give it a heave. It lifts up heavily, and you can feel the rusted iron in your hand. The door swings open, and below you can see like a little ladder that goes down about 10 feet into darkness. You call down, and your voice echoes back to you.
I throw in a torch. I light the torch and throw it in.
You light a torch, and you toss it down. It like hits the ground and it begins spluttering a bit, but it casts illumination throughout a small room, maybe about 25 feet wide. You can't really see the walls because you're looking down at it from within, but you can see shelves.
Yeah. Let's go down. Lynn goes down the...
Ladies first.
Miles travels after.
I'll follow.
I go in last.
Cool.
What sort of check would we need to make to determine if the church is gonna fall in on us at one point? Like, how likely that is?
Roll an intelligence check. Just no save, just a check. You can gain advantage if you have any history of being an architect.
Okay,
or
so
having a
that would
building
be
collapse on you.
that would be an unskilled int check, right?
Yep.
From the
Ooh.
oh.
Oh.
You know that this building has been standing like this for several months. The only reason it would collapse on you is if something bad were to happen, perhaps as a result of your actions. It doesn't look like it's in any danger of immediate collapse, however.
Like if we set it on fire or something like that.
It's burnt out. Although charcoal does burn rather well.
Let's be slightly careful about where we place our feet, guys. Don't knock over anything.
Okay, so...
Don't cause any structure damage.
Sound advice.
You see the little room you're in now. You all climb down into there, and it's, like I said, about 25 feet on a side. There are several barrels lined up against the northern end. The ladder descends into the center of it. doop, doop. And there are shelves lining the western and eastern side. They are barren and empty. To the south, there is a door, firmly shut. The ground underneath you is now looks like kind of wet stone. It doesn't look carved. It looks natural.
Okay.
The walls
That's-
on the side look like they are bricked dirt. So like clay bricks with dirt behind.
Should we
Let's
just
check-
open the door or knock on it?
Yeah,
I'll check the barrel.
have a look around first. Someone who's good at that kind of thing.
Okay, so looking in the barrels, you see just kind of like emptiness. There's that faint whiff of alcohol rising from within them that hints that once upon a time there was alcohol in them, but now they are not. You can see like little spigots at the bottom, and the spigots are just open. You can like put your hand to it and feel the air moving through it.
Aw.
The shelves are all barren, and you can see that they've been like cracked or like thrown around a bit. They don't look like they've been left alone. The door to the south is shut.
No wine bottles or anything that looks whole.
Make a perception test.
Nice.
The only wine bottles you see are broken and
Oh.
hidden behind the shelves, like they've fallen down and shattered. And you can see dark red stains where they landed.
What a pity. Ah well. Let's have a look at the door then. It looks like a door, probably.
Yep, looks like a door made of wood.
And it doesn't
Alright.
open if I try.
You feel the rattling of a heavy iron lock.
Anyone good at opening doors? Or should I just kick it?
Let's
Probably.
kick it down.
Is there a lock you can see through?
I don't know. It's a door. Have a look if you want.
You see that the lock is like this heavy iron lock with just like a little padlock thing.
Ooh.
Not like what you call keyhole that goes through, and there's just you can see through it to the other side. On the other side, you can see darkness.
Yeah, let's give it a kick.
Yeah, I'll give her a hand with that.
Make strength checks.
So I guess I'll take the help action and just give you advantage on your strength check. I'm sure it's much better than ours.
So is that the same as... It's
Just
not
the
the
strength
save
check.
then? How do you find the pure strength check, not the save?
just Go strength check, unskilled. Click. Should be in skills, I think.
Yes.
Yes.
Ah, I see. I was looking at core stats.
Cool.
Ah, there it is.
Cool. Poof! You feel the door shudder and shake, and it bulges outwards, and you hear it like hitting against something behind it. You give it a couple of stout kicks, but you can tell that simply by kicking this, you're not going to break it in. The door, you might break with enough effort, but there's something blocking it behind.
Okay. Is anyone good at moving stuff? I can't figure this out.
Not really.
could-
If there's a light object, I probably could mage hand it. But I doubt it is.
We might be able to break through it with our weapons, but it's going to be even noisier than trying to break it down.
So, should we jump in from the other thing up there?
We could.
Which is going to be less dangerous for us, is what we have to ask.
We could probably like try to crush the floorboard without actually standing on the spot, specific spot.
Can Lynn try to figure out what's above this door? If it's inside the church or outside?
Above the door would be it'll be in the south western corner of the room with the trapdoor.
Okay.
I have a problem here. 1 second.
Okay, Carson, you can jump to the floor.
No, I do not wish personally to jump. But if we simply, like... What weapons are you holding, by the way? What of character?
Well, I've only been really using my fist, but I do have a short sword.
Alright. As monks, you're really good at breaking woods with your hands, right? So we have
As a stereotype, yes.
consecutively crush the wood and then remove the floorboards and look down upon whatever hellish beast might be below us.
Dal, do you want to do that, or do you want me to do that?
I'll give it a shot. I guess we head back upstairs then.
Cool.
Um,
Could you give me an athletics check, please?
Yeah, sure. Let's see. There we go. It was okay.
Okay. So,
Not great.
with a great deal of noise and exertion, you managed to break open a hole in the roof. And as you look down using the light, you can see that you have come out on the other side of the door. I'll just draw you where you've cracked the hole. So
Mhm.
if you look here, whoop, that's the hole in the roof. If you look
All right.
here, whoop, that's the hole in the basement. And you can
Perfect.
see that the door has been barred by tables and chairs just flung up against it in a makeshift barricade.
Let's see. Are there any sturdy objects I could tie my rope to nearby?
You could
The altar.
You could tie it to the altar or the pedestal, one of the burnt out pews, the building itself. You could toss it out a window and tie it around.
Yeah, I'll tie it to I'll probably just tie it to one of the pews. If I'll give it I'll test it, see how much if any effort moves it, and if it doesn't move very easy, I'll tie it on there and chuck the rope down.
Cool. You do. It doesn't. You toss the rope down. It falls down. The other end remains attached to whatever you tied it to.
All right, then I'll give it a look down. Just I guess make a perception check.
You see nothing.
Perfect. I'm really good at seeing nothing.
You can see that the room continues a bit beyond, and it begins to descend into the ground, which is probably why you couldn't feel the wood above bending, because you can see it sloping down, and the bricked dirt walls are turning into more of this natural rock, but you can tell now that it's been worked or opened by tools.
Very interesting.
I say, please remove the chairs blocking the door, and I start walking so I can go the actual man without having to jump.
As she hops down, starts gives a quick look around, making sure she's not going to get ambushed, and then starts removing the chairs and tables.
As you begin removing the chairs and tables, you get ambushed by the door. Lynn, do you feel the blockage on the other side of the door being removed? Do you give it another kick?
How is it on the other side? I ask first.
I give a quick look around, making sure that all the noise I've
Are
made
you still alive?
Are you still alive?
Yes, I'm all right. I'll keep removing things from the door
Good
and
question.
give it another try. And
Okay, I'm going to try now. And let's see here.
Cool. As a point, Tal, have you got a torch?
I have dark vision, but I'll probably get a torch out once the humans.
Okay,
get on
I'm
the
assuming
other side.
that one of them has a torch, so you'll see the torchlight shine in as the door opens up. So
Okay.
that's an int check, not a strength check. But 11. What's 11 plus your strength?
14.
Hapoof! Hapoof! The lock doesn't budge.
Okay.
You can tell even without the blockage, you used up your first bit of strength, and you don't think it will break. Perhaps one of your colleagues could try, or you could simply climb
I
down the
Eldritch Blast the lock.
rope.
I'm
Make
overside.
an attack roll.
I'm overside.
The door explodes inward.
What did we say about structural integrity?
It's just a lock.
Lyles is still upstairs by the hole, by the way. Just,
Nothing terrible.
Keeping an eye on it.
I'd like to make that clear.
Slightly block.
Cool.
Solid attack.
That's the best roll I've ever had.
That's a solid hit on the metal lock. And 8 damage.
Lock can't have more than 5 health.
The lock just blasts open. There's a little hole in the wall, and the door just like swings eerily open, creaking on its hinges. And as the light shines into the room, you can see in this room there's like the chairs and tables, but along the walls there are coffins, like just piled up against the walls. They look like simple like wooden deals. You going to investigate them, Carson?
Yes.
Did you open them?
What? Sorry?
Did you open the coffins?
First I like checked outside. Do I see any like symbols?
They look like a plain wooden box, not marked in any way.
Alright.
Bit worn by age.
Open the box.
Empty.
Oh.
Oh.
That's not good.
No. Empty coffins are good.
No. That
Did you
means
open
In a way.
something has left it.
Did you open another?
Sure.
Empty.
Alright. Shall we continue onwards?
Yes. It's more dire than it seemed.
Okay.
I've climbed down at this point with them, by the way.
Cool. So as you all kind of continue on, the narrow rock passageway continues until it opens up into what kind of seems to be a small, like natural cave that seems to have like been kind of a bit like worked by the hands of men and tools. It's filled with like tables and like racks on which robes are hanging, and you can see like little tools and flasks. You can see some hammers and nails, and there are a couple more coffins piled up and around. Carson, if you want to like ping along.
If I want to open another coffin.
Oh no! I mean, move your token along with the.
Oh, sorry, I was looking at my own face at Skype to see how creepy I'm looking.
Just admiring yourself.
It's what I always do.
Okay, so the things that look like stalactites or daggers or whatever, they're supposed to be coffins. The rectangles are tables, the little H's are like racks with robes hanging on them, and the squiggly bits is natural flooring. So, what do you do, Carson?
I say.
What do the rest of you do?
Party members, would any of you like to open a coffin?
I won't regret this. Let's go do it. Famous last words. I won't regret this.
Okay, do you go for the northmost coffin or the southmost coffin?
North.
Okay.
Vampires always love south.
You walk
Good rule of
over.
thumb.
Make a perception test.
Perception. Where are you? So how dead am I?
As you walk over to the coffin and stretch out your hand to pull open its door and peer down at whatever might lurk inside, you see movement out of the corner of your eye, and as you twitch towards what it was, the robes spring to life and like just float towards you. Roll initiative!
All right.
I'm gonna have to use my sword because fists aren't gonna work on cloth.
That's true. It might not work so well.
No, I didn't click mine.
Solid initiative today.
Oh no.
That was better.
Highs and lows today.
Oh, rolling really well. I'm on -1.
You said the triangular shapes were the coffins, right?
Yep.
Okay, so I'd be over here.
All right.
Ah, there's
Wait a
the turn
second.
order.
Just robes.
And have a turn, and you can have a turn. Just robes, nothing to worry about.
We can just wad them up. And counter over, guys.
Oh, that's a point. Need to check something real quick.
Wadding rolls.
Okay.
We were originally looking for paper, right?
Mm-hmm.
How did it
Very
turn into
important
this?
I haven't found
Well-
anything yet.
Gotta find
No,
this guy's
no.
book.
Finding someone's wardrobe.
We are.
Maybe it's got paper in his pockets.
Or XP.
In his pockets.
Pockets. Got those XPs.
Yeah, pick out XP. You should pickpocket some XP.
The big goal here. Get some sweet cheap points.
I will get our flurry of blows soon. First session.
Very soon.
Has anyone been to the ruins yet? Like, in-game?
Nope. No one has.
Okay, we discovered it. More XP.
It's a pretty new quest, right? Came recently.
Cool. Doop. So, Tal, you see like Miles reaching towards the coffin, and then these 3 nondescript robes that were just hanging there, just suddenly begin moving of their own accord, reaching out with their arms and kind of floating, all like weird like towards Miles. You could hear a soft like tinkling of bells that seems to come from nowhere and everywhere at the same time. What do you do?
All right. Tal, wary of strange floating garments, something she's definitely not seen growing up in the woods, moves towards the nearest robe and takes a stab with her short sword,
Go for it.
as is custom for every encounter this session. And
Oh my.
some solid damage, as is tradition.
Cool. So you slide your blade into B.
Mhm.
Oh, poor B. B was being nice. Why would you be mean to B?
Should have.
We're like cloaks. They're trying to get us warm. They're just trying to like hug us.
And your blade like slices in, and you can just see the robe beginning to like fetter and pull apart at the seams. What do you do then?
Seeing it fall apart. Does it keep moving though?
Yep.
It's still.
It still hangs there eerily in the air, reaching out towards you.
Yeah. I just try and bat it away.
You slam your fist
Whoa.
into it, and it just goes like whoop, whoop. Your fist appears to have had 0 meaningful impact.
Yep.
It feels like you just
expected.
punched, cloth, and it was like, I'm cloth.
Yeah.
You don't
Go
think
figure.
you've done anything with your fist. Carson, what you do, buddy?
First, can I seek my inner knowledge to see whatever arcane trick this is?
Make an Arcana check.
Well, apparently not.
You know that clothes don't normally move, and these have probably been animated by some magic.
Guys, this is really strange. I think something magical is going on. Right, then I reach out my hand in the middle of my palm. An eye emerges and shoots out a purple beam of eldritch power towards the cloth.
The cloth billows slightly as the beam passes by.
They're so nimble.
Cool. Let me just see. Cool. Now you will die. Yes. 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 Ah, excellent. There we go. Cool. So, Lynn, what you do?
Well, Lynn hasn't actually figured out that this might be something wrong with blunt weapons, so she moves forward and attacks A.
You give a mighty swing with your warhammer, and the cloak just kind of like this robe just billows around it, and you feel like you're just punching into a pillow, and it just like wraps around it. And as you like pull out your warhammer, it just unfoils.
This didn't work. Huh.
Apparently not.
Oh well. I kind of just tell everyone.
Cool.
Hammer doesn't do anything. What should I do?
I was tried punching it.
Not yet. Do you think that would work?
Maybe.
Yeah, that's my turn.
Does Tal cry out, "No, that won't work"?
Yeah. She's
Okay.
like, doesn't work. Try a sword.
Cool.
All
So
right.
the cloak in front of you, Lynn, like looks at you, and you can see its hood come up, and you see like these dust motes where eyes would be, and then it like lunges towards you, outstretching its arms. Do 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 do. Let me just check real quick. Ba ba da ba da ba ba. Do 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 do. Where are you? Where are you? There you are. Excellent. Hmm. 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 Uh-huh. Okay, cool. So, this thing lunges towards you, Lynn. What's your AC? 18?
Yeah.
And then you can feel its like fleshy cloth wrap around you, like, well, cloth, but it just kind of doesn't manage to find any purchase. Tal, you're attacked. Lynn, do you interpose your shield to protect Tal?
Sure.
So,
Nice.
I'm assuming your AC is better than 10, Tal?
Yes.
Cool, excellent. So you see this thing like lunge towards you, trying to like grab a hold of you and crush you, but it's cloth. I mean, what's it gonna do? No harm, no foul. C goes boop 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 and attacks Miles. It just like floats
Oh, of
between the two
course.
of you.
Attacks of opportunity?
Nope. You only get attacks of opportunity in 5th edition when it moves out of your threatened area.
Oh,
When
okay.
it moves through or in. Miles, you are beset woefully, and this thing just like goes bloop 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 bloop. Miles, how do you respond to this vengeful garment?
Okay, so the only real effectiveness we've seen is when it was slashed by the short sword, right?
Yeah.
When it was pierced by the short sword, yes.
Yeah. I'm gonna try something else. I'm just gonna try to grab it and wad it up. So I guess it's like a grapple.
Go for it.
Yeah. That should be athletics.
What type of roll do you want?
Athletics opposed by its athletics.
How athletic is this garment?
Let's find out.
Well, you're not gonna beat it. Because I
Hopefully.
crit.
You are now
there we
holding
go.
it. It is well and truly grappled. It's like, yes, I'm grappled.
Okay, well, let's wad it up if we can. It's just cloth.
Cool. So as you like try and wad it up, you can feel like every time you're twisting it and trying to like crunch it, there's like almost as though it has something inside it. And every time you try, you can feel it like trying to grab a hold of you and like almost like you feel its sleeves trying to roll onto you. You feel it trying to like slide onto you. It's really difficult to grab a hold of this thing and crunch it up. Perhaps on your next turn you can make another grapple check if the situation has not changed by then. Let me just real quick check grappling, because I think it makes both you and it grappled.
I believe so too.
Grappling. Blah 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 blah. If you succeed, target gets the grappled. Doesn't say you get it. Specify.
I think we both get the grappled.
Nah, it doesn't say so. So I'd argue you're not grappled. Cool. So Tal, what you do?
All right, more stabbing. I'll stab at B again, and I'll hold off from punching it since that did virtually nothing.
You slice into B and you feel it ripping and tearing. Sloosh! Very effective.
All right. I think that's
Everything?
all.
Awesome! What are you up to, buddy?
Right. I have like this strange feat called Awakened Mind.
Yep.
Due to worshipping thing. So I want to try to connect mentally with one of these people and say, hello, do you speak any languages?
Cool. You attempt for this?
Yeah, I don't know if it takes a turn. Or...
No, it's immediate. It's essentially talking.
Does it respond?
There is no response.
Alright. Well, which garment seems the most unwearable by this point?
Well, the only one that's even taken the slightest bit of a dent is the garment that Tal has stabbed twice. B.
Alright. I'll shoot.
The garment vaporizes and turns into like little motes of string.
That's my turn.
Lynn, what are you up to, buddy?
I'm guessing that shooting something when you're close to it doesn't work very well. Is that correct?
Yes. Well, it's not so much shooting something when you're close to it. It's if you attempt to make a ranged attack when there's someone who is in melee with you, they'll like get in the way and interfere and throw off your aim, giving you disadvantage. So it's not whether you're close to them; it's whether someone's close to you.
Okay, and that's even if they're behind me and grappled, I guess.
I would say that the grappled one, like, can't really interfere because it's grappled, but A definitely can.
And if I push A away with my shield and then go for the crossbow, would that work?
Yeah, I'll allow it.
I'll do that.
Cool. So that's what's that? Athletics opposed by athletics. All right.
Yeah.
Cool. Roll it up.
Let's see here.
Cool. You easily manage to shove the vengeful garment away from you, and you turn your crossbow on its friend, or on it.
On A. That doesn't work. In C in that case, that's fine.
No. On the was like I'm just because you're shield bashing it, right? And you're
Yeah.
using a crossbow which is two-handed.
No, but that I'm putting it away. That's why I wondered if I could do it in that order.
Like I'll allow it because I didn't think of it before you went for it. So
yeah.
But in the future, like I think
that would be
shield as an action, or maybe I don't know. But it seems a bit unreasonable to like equip a shield, bash someone, unequip it, fire.
It was already equipped, but you're probably right because you could take away a weapon, but probably not both a weapon and a shield.
Yeah.
So I'll agreed.
Allow it for this. I'll allow it for this one because, I mean, I'm not going to be like do a thing halfway through. Oh no, you can't do that now. So, but for the future, I'm going to say that you can
I'll miss
only
anyway.
Shield
so that's why.
To on a shield. Anyway, miss anyway. Oh no! It's like well, and A goes boop and advances upon you, lunging towards you with its grasping tendrils of cloth. Your AC is 16. Correct?
Absolutely.
Kadoosh, you feel like this heavy connection as it slams into you, and you feel your armor buckling. You take 2 points of damage.
Oh no!
And could you please roll an athletics? No, it'd be a strength save. Please roll a strength save.
Sure. Let's
Oh
see.
no.
Necrotic damage, probably.
Oh, true.
Strength save. That's here instead.
Okay, what you got there? 18. So this thing like slams into you, and then it's like lunges forward, and you can see it trying to wrap itself around you, and you like cast it off. B is no more, destroyed by woeful magics. C is grappled, but cares little. C, like Miles, even as you're holding this thing, it attempts to like grab a hold of you.
Okay. So that
Um,
means
what's
I have to
your
make an
armor?
opposed.
No, it's,
Uh,
it's just making an attack.
Oh,
I'm
my armor is
gonna-
15.
Yeah, gonna check real quick if you being grappled give it disadvantage against making attacks against you is the question I
I-
want to know.
I don't
I
think
believe
so.
that
Grappled.
during its turn it has to try to break free using an athletics or an acrobatics check. I
Yep,
oppose it.
that is true, but
I think it can choose to do that, but it still
it's
gets its
the only
action as normal.
Yeah. Speed
Okay.
becomes
You've gotta
0,
im-
can't benefit. Yeah.
You have to impose the various disadvantages with further actions. It's really weird in 5th edition.
Okay.
Grappling, escaping a grapple, cool. Yep. And target the grapple. Condition specifies things that end it. Gains grappled. Yeah. It's just grappled. Which basically the benefit of grappling it is it can't move away from you.
Okay.
So
Wait, what can I do to it then? Because I think I have to keep the grapple going. Or
I
just
believe
locked
you
in.
do.
You can attack, you can force it prone.
Okay, so I can make the grapple check and attack.
Well, you can be grappled and you can attack it. And
Let
I
me
think
check
you
real
maintain
quick.
the grapple.
I mean, I don't
think
see a
just
reason
make-
why you can't grapple it and like attack it. You could make your attack as you're attempting to wad it up, and you can just like attempt to wad it up and make opposed athletics against it. And if you succeed, you deal damage.
Okay, could I? What are the walls made of? Are they stone or dirt?
You've descended down, so they're like carved rock.
Okay. Well, I'm just gonna like chuck it away from me and draw my sword and swipe at it.
Cool. So you like wadded this up, and you like shove it away, releasing the grapple, and just like, I think you can move it for free. Yeah.
I
If
can
you
move
want-
it half my movement per turn when it's grappled.
I'm happy for you to move it around you and then release the grapple. So if you just like indicate where you want it to end up and then make an attack. So you've essentially used your grapple to like reposition it and protect.
Okay,
you
this is
from,
gonna
like-
sound weird, but if I move it out of Tal's spear, does that move?
provoke an attack of opportunity now.
Okay, just had to verify that.
I'm just gonna say
That would have been nice.
moving something of its not volition does not provoke an attack of opportunity.
Okay. Well, I'm just gonna drag it right about here, just like right in Carson's point of view. Like, Kill it. Kill it.
Sorry, what are you doing?
And you,
I'm putting
you
it
move
right in
up.
front of you, like as a kill it, and then I slash it.
Okay, go for it.
Oh, whoa, whoa! Oh, we both grabbed it at
really?
the same time.
That's okay. Go for it. Make up your attack. Padoo, padoo.
Okay. And I think I rolled a 1.
Yep. So you toss it off and you like thumble with your sword to try and like murk it, and it's just like nah. Tal, what you do?
All right. I think more stabbings in order. But which one? Which one? I think I'm gonna help Lynn with A, since that one hasn't taken much. So I hop over.
No! Blah! You thrust your sword into it and it begins to peel apart, and it's like the damage.
Excellent.
It looks like it's begun. It looks like it's begun to fray slightly. Carson, what are you doing?
Well, I shall kill some clothes.
Pew pew! You blast the clothing, and it begins to wither underneath your assault.
I don't
Did-
see it dying.
Nope, Well,
Alright,
is
well,
it alive?
I'm running 30 feet off here.
Go for it. Lynn, what'd you do?
See you later!
Is there anything sharp
You could stab
around,
it with a bolt.
laying around that I can
You
stab
have
it
crossbow
with?
bolts.
Yeah, but that doesn't do very much if I don't actually shoot it. But I can't see if it hangs something I could break off.
Roll a d20.
Okay.
Bow, 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 ba-dum, ba-dum. Leave it to the dodecahedron to decide your fate. And it has decided. You can see what looks like some sort of bone saw lying on the table just northeast of you.
Northeast, okay. I go for that
You grab it. It's now in your hand.
and stab him.
You make a with it. This is very much an improvised weapon, which I think does something. Improvised.
I think it's a
weapons.
D3.
Improvised. An improvised weapon includes any blah blah blah. Dead goblin is an improvised weapon.
Good example.
We'll
Do
work
you
on.
feel that you are proficient in a weapon that is similar to a bone saw?
Oh, yes.
What weapon are you proficient in that is similar to a saw?
And anything that's sharp-edged, I would say.
I would say that a saw is very much a serrated back and forth motion. Do you have any weapon that you use that you go back and forth with? Do you have proficiency in carpenter's tools?
No, I haven't.
Okay,
Then
just a
probably
strength
not.
check. Just unskilled strength. So
Yep.
just add your strength.
Let's have a look then.
The cloth is very vicious.
Oh, yes.
This has been our most
bonus
challenging
strength.
foe.
Wait,
I
there we
think
go.
it has.
Cool. No! You slice into it. Bone saw, short sword, d6. Roll a d6 plus strength. No! You slice it viciously across the front, and it peels away until it's just like little scraps of cloth that are hanging there, but they all seem to stay together.
Yeah, excellent.
Close.
Near destruction lunges towards Lynn. Hiya! Question: did you re-equip your shield?
No, I did not.
Cool. It latches onto you. You take damage, and would you please make a strength saving throw? It slams into you, and you take 3 points of damage. I'll mark down your health if you roll the strength save.
I did an unskilled. So +3. No? Plus even more, probably. Oh, +2. 21.
Cool. 21. Yeah, you're fine. This thing tries once again to grapple you, but you're like, no, your clothing. Stay off me. C lunges towards Miles. Miles, are you prepared for the onslaught of cloth? Apparently so. It just kind of bats at you like a cat, and you're like, meh. Miles, this clothing is attempting to force you to wear it. It would be rather unfashionable to don this attire. What do you wish to do?
Carson has abandoned me, so I slash.
Go for it.
Oh. It happens this time.
Holy
Nice.
shit. You didn't need me.
I might have inputted the wrong...
Additional damage 10.
Yeah, no, okay,
Yeah,
so
that's
I
just
thought...
a 6.
Yeah, it's just a 6.
That's okay.
Okay, let me redo those. I thought that it would roll the 2d6 as, when you got a crit.
Cool. So you, slash your vicious cuts across this clothing, and it begins to, peel apart. You can see that it's very much damaged.
Wait. It's taking 20 damage at this point. This is a heavy cloth.
Oh, did...
Because Carson hit with an 8.
Oh, I applied the damage to the wrong thing. Cough. Let me just give something else. 8 health back.
Yeah, because I did 12. Carson did 8.
Yeah. Sorry. On my paper, I've wounded the wrong thing. Yeah, this thing, like, as you cut it, it, like, flies apart. Sorry,
Excellent.
that's my bad. On the bright side, the damage was still there. It was just on a different one. Lynn, you see A come back together a bit.
Oh.
As though the GM had damaged it when it shouldn't have been. Tal, what do you do?
Oh, I had regen.
Excellent.
The
Well,
clothing
let's see.
cries out a final death cry of, flop.
Let's see if we can end this fight. I'll move at A, take a stab at it.
You stab it, and it, like, the blade comes out the other side. And Lynn, you have just enough time to see it, like, arch back its hood to the heavens before it collapses on the sword. And it's just, like, inanimate cloth. Flop. Tal, make a strength check.
Excellent. Just an unskilled strength.
Mhm.
Excellent.
Oh, no.
Apparently, I'm not so skilled.
The sword is suddenly very heavy, as an item of clothing is dropped on it, and you drop the sword
Oh.
with a loud clatter. The fight is over, and now might be a good time for our third break.
Excellent.
Good
Cool.
fuck.
So we'll take a break now, and we'll see you all back in 5 minutes or less. So, ciao ciao.